Shuckers with you. Runner over at third, 2 outs. As there's a deep drive to left field. Fair. It's going to be a fair ball and go over the wall for a home run. And the Shuckers now have a 8-0 lead. I was hoping that you would bring some better luck to the Biscuits, Lauren, here in this inning.
I will keep my fingers crossed for that. I would like to see that as well.
Now, one thing I do want to bring up about the Shuckers, and I want to get it right, the Biloxi Dodgers, the Negro team, the Negro League team, they're wearing the same jerseys tonight. So the Biloxi Shuckers giving a little nod to the Negro League tonight.
Yeah. And that's always fun when you get to see that at different, whether it's minor league or major league stadiums.
Yes. So on that home run, it went 381 feet, 106 miles off the bat. As the Shuckers now have a 8-0 lead here in the top of the fifth. We're chatting with Lauren Meyer, the director and producer of The Other Boys of Summer. Now, how many players and people did you interview that didn't make the film? Because I'm sure that you had to talk to many people to just get a foundation going.
Well, everybody who I interviewed is in the film.
Okay.
Because most of the Negro Leaguers, when I started interviewing players, the majority of the players had already passed away. So anybody who I had the chance to hear their stories, they're definitely in the film. They're definitely limited to the number of people who I had access to because of finances and health of the players and locations. But absolutely, being able to preserve their stories and having them share their stories is, I think, what makes it unique.
Right. Is there anyone that you didn't get a chance to talk with outside of Jackie Robinson? Obviously, everyone would want to chat with him, but who's some people that you just didn't get the chance to that you wish you could have?
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of people. The obvious, easy one would be Willie Mays. Willie Mays played in the Negro Leagues. He played for the Birmingham Black Barons. They won the Negro League World Series, and he's one of 4 players who played before 1948 in the Negro Leagues who's still with us. So I would say Willie Mays and Hank Aaron both were 2 people who I would have loved to have had the opportunity, but unfortunately I didn't.
Right. What were the stories that, if you could summarize the impact that Willie Mays had on not just the game of baseball, but the people that you chatted with, what would that be?
So all the players spoke specifically about Jackie's impact and the fact that by him breaking the color barrier, he would talk to them about what they could expect or how things might be if and when they get there. And they all just had such a high respect for him. Monty Irvin is a Hall of Fame baseball player who I did get to interview, and Monty spoke very highly of similar circumstances. He was initially going to be the first person Branch Rickey considered him as a possibility for the first person to break the color barrier. But he got sent off to war, and the timing wasn't right. And so when he came back, Jackie had that opportunity. And Monty, what he had said was, sorry, I'm watching the game here.
Yes, there was another home run. I believe that's 3 in a row. And the Shuckers now have a 9-0 lead here in the 5th inning. 3 home runs in a row for the Shuckers team. Sorry, they rudely interrupted you.
That's okay.
This game of baseball is unforgiving sometimes.